What's poppin', Rob Television? Welcome back to another reaction with your boy. As you can see by the title, man, yes, I'm back with another LeBron James reaction video. Now, this video is somewhat of a part 2. Now, it's not an official part 2 to the last LeBron James video I did, but this video is titled Why Old NBA Players, which I'm gonna say legends, but why old NBA players hate LeBron James, including the rule changes. Now, the guy in the previous video, he did a pretty good breakdown of why fans hate him. So now I want to get a take on why NBA legends hate him, because you got a lot of NBA legends who don't really care too much for LeBron. And I don't understand. I don't understand why. I kind of do understand why, because it was things was a lot different back in that era when those guys was playing. So I kind of can see why they would be like, I ain't gonna say necessarily hate, but like, man, you this, that, and the third. But I would like to see their, opinion on why they're not that big of a fan of LeBron James. But before we get to this video, man, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Click that post notification bell to be notified on all things Rob Television. Let's check it out. All right, you guys, do me a big favor, man. Before you get into this video, if you haven't already, man, follow me on all my social medias, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter. All the links will be down in the description. And if you wasn't notified on this from my previous videos, I also have a PayPal, just in case you guys want to donate. Whatever the amount is, it don't matter. It could be 50 cents. You know what I mean? If you want to donate that, make sure you show me some love on that. PayPal link will be in the description as well. All my links for everything is in the description, man. Make sure y'all show that some love. Let's get into this video.
I don't think he would have been as successful as he is now. Like, now is, man.
And by the way, for my LeBron James super fans, if you're watching this video, I said this in the last video, I'm not a LeBron James hater. I like and I respect LeBron James. And I'm going to speak unbiased on this. I'm not going to bash LeBron, or I'm not going to praise LeBron like how a lot of y'all do. I'm going to speak unbiased and give my honest opinion on things. Let's get into it.
But it was a whole different era back then, bro.
Old players hate LeBron because he dominated them, didn't really trash talk while doing that, and oh yeah, the rules were different. I'm being serious. This narrative that LeBron couldn't survive in an older era is dumb, especially when you think about the fact that LeBron actually played in that.
And this is what I'm gonna say. One reason why I feel like a lot of people say LeBron couldn't survive in the era is because the way he plays the game now. Now, things have changed from back then. It's like, if you put LeBron James, the way he plays the game now, back into that era, then he, it would be kind of rough for him. But if you put LeBron James, everything he has now, and put him back in the era then, but, he has the mindset of, okay, when I take it to this rack, I'm going to get beat up, and I'm not going to get a foul. But I'm okay with that, because, at that time, now you got to adapt to it. Back then, those guys couldn't complain. I mean, some of them probably was complaining, but they couldn't really complain because, you wasn't going to get no call like that. In today's league, that's a foul. That's a foul. Back then, you getting drugged to the ground, and you better hope you looking up and hoping that it's a foul, that the whistle got blown. So he has the physical attributes and the skill set to play back then, but the way that he plays the game in this era, it wouldn't be as successful.
That said older era.
Stupid.
Like, Rasheed Wallace's career was from 1995 to 2012, with some of his best years on the Pistons team that won a championship in 2004. LeBron got drafted in 2003 and was averaging this from 2004 to 2009. But he couldn't survive in your era, right, Rasheed?
But, I guess he saying based off Rasheed Wallace, I was going to say, that 2000 era, I'm not going to say it was super soft, but it still wasn't the 80s, the early 90s era. It still wasn't that era, bro. But I guess he's speaking to Rasheed Wallace's comment, so.
What about the time he won an MVP? What about the 25 straight points against you in the playoffs, Rasheed? But Rasheed Wallace is not alone in thinking that LeBron just couldn't play against him. What is up, dudes, dudettes, ballers, players? It's your boy MJ. Over 80% of y'all are still not subscribed, so y'all still hang on me too? Let's change that and please subscribe. Only if you like the content. Also, I actually uploaded on the gaming channel, showing the NBA 2K22 experience. All the good and the bad with some NBA YouTubers. I'm giving away 2K and $10 gift cards to subs who comment on that video. So go check it out.
Hey, man,
You don't have to think that LeBron is the GOAT,
but
to say that he wouldn't have thrived? Same with Paul Pierce and the Celtics, who said that they weren't scared of LeBron.
My era's out the league. We wasn't afraid of LeBron. But these guys today,
He strikes fear in these guys. Say something to you. The C's, we didn't give a about LeBron. We didn't fear LeBron.
Really? Not even when he was dropping 45 points against you in Game 6? Not even when LeBron was consistently eliminating you guys and averaged this against you? Damn, Paul Pierce, it must take a lot to scare you. These players beat LeBron before he figured out how to win. And once he actually got better, they were like, oh, he ain't shit because of a rule change. LeBron came into the league in 2003, and in 2004, hand checking was removed. And this era that these players are talking about is the hand checking era. Because Rasheed was on those Trailblazers teams that were losing to the Lakers in 7 games in the 2000s, and Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett were all-stars before LeBron was even drafted. Remember when Kobe would learn different languages to trash talk? Like when he trash talked Luis Scola in the Olympics in Spanish.
I'm gonna show you what language I'm saying. Me encanta, escola. Sí me gusta.
And then LeBron had to tell him to stop.
Oh, that's it, Cole. I got it. That's it. That's it.
Why you bullying me?
You can do that too with the sponsor of today's video, Babble. Babble is the best language app that'll help you in school hide plays from your opponents like Kobe and Pau would do, or to understand all those international hits. It'll get you speaking a new language in 3 weeks, using real life situations and dialogue.
I'm gonna let him pay his bills, man.
Estoy
Get your money, bro.
perdido.
Pay your bills. Shout out to Cash now.
Imagine you're playing pickup and you say no puedes protegerme and your opponents have no idea that you just dissed them. Yeah, you want a whole nother level. And especially with the way international basketball is on the up and up, we need to know different languages. And Babble got a special deal for you. They're giving you up to 65% off. So go click the link in the description and check Babble out. And tell me in the comments which language you want to learn. And back to the video, the Pistons did beat LeBron when he was young. The Celtics did beat LeBron when he was young. Jordan said that the only players post 2010 that could survive in the 80s and 90s are LeBron, Kobe, Dirk, and Tim Duncan. But older players that played LeBron in the 2000s don't want to give him that. Players are butthurt that LeBron, in a sense, didn't have to earn it. He wasn't one of the best players in the league when hand checking was around, and that's not even his fault, but that's kind of what they're thinking. And don't get it twisted, removing hand checking helped every player's offensive game. It changed
Because it made
the
the
league.
offensive league.
Steve Nash got
It did.
2 MVPs right after the rule was removed. Perimeter play increased and Shaq was hurt.
Nash beat me out twice for MVP. I still don't know how.
I am having a very bad day.
And of course, LeBron got better from his rookie season. He got more experience, and as a rookie, he was already really good. And in his second season, he started averaging 27 points a game. Actually very similar to how Luka jumped from season 1 to season 2. But the timing
Luka,
was
man.
coincidental with the rule change. So even guys like Dennis Rodman think that LeBron would have been an average player in the 80s and 90s. Yup,
I don't think
pile
so.
on the LeBron couldn't hang with us comments. Rodman specifically stated that LeBron would be an average player during his time, and that LeBron came into the age of the game at the perfect time, referencing how hand checking was removed and how that allowed players to have way more freedom. And that's really true, and it probably did help LeBron, help D Wade, helped all the perimeter players. But to say that LeBron is only good
And
because
the thing for me about the handshaking thing is LeBron is not necessarily an isolation player like how MJ and how Kobe was. You know, that's not necessarily LeBron's game. LeBron is more, like I said, he's a more all-around player. LeBron facilitates, and LeBron, from what I've watched from watching LeBron over the years, and I heard a lot of LeBron fans, people who know basketball, we're not talking about fanboys, people who actually watch sports and know basketball, they say that LeBron is pass, and he looks for the pass first. LeBron is not just no primary, just gonna say, man, you know what, give me the rock, get out the way. That's not LeBron's game. Now, he can score, and people want to see him do that more, but with LeBron, he looks for the pass. He's a pass-first player, in my opinion. That's what I've seen, and that's what I've heard a lot of other players say about LeBron. So I don't think that the handshaking for him, now, that don't get me wrong, that helped a lot of players eat, but I don't think that what really helped LeBron, you know, transcend to, you know, the LeBron James we know. I don't think that made that big of a difference in his career personally.
because hand checking was removed,
I might feel it
is
differently,
a
though.
discredit to LeBron. It's hard to say because each generation keeps getting better and better. I would be worried if we weren't getting better at basketball, because if we play it longer and we're
Facts.
getting worse, that would be a problem.
Try it.
Players can look at what other players in the past did. Like with AI and his crossover, players like Kyrie could be like, oh, AI did this on a crossover, let me practice that and get it down before they were even in high school. People watching Manu Ginobili could see his Eurostep and try to get that change of pace down. So a direct comparison is not easy. And there are some that say that Romeo Langford is better than Kobe.
What? Who the hell is Romeo Langford? Excuse my language. Pardon my French. Who the hell is Romeo Langford?
Yeah, that's what we've gotten to. I want to roast them, but I'm not even gonna acknowledge it. Take legacy away for just a minute. Great players adapt. And the game is different now. That is very true. What worked then doesn't work now. And what works now wasn't emphasized back then. So players are working on different parts of their game. But players and athletes do care about paying your dues. It's why years ago, rookies, even top draft picks, had to earn their minutes in the court and go through grueling rookie duties. Like, it was a thing.
You know, I'm sure to be.
So older players in general feel like the way new players are now, with it being less physical, with touching the player being a foul, and then on top of that, younger players getting all this focus, getting all these minutes, the older players feel like these young players haven't earned it, that they didn't have to fight for it the same way the older generation had to. And in this process, there's a war.
And Mike broke that down with how he felt about that. And I can see what he mean by that. Like, a lot of younger players, you see these younger players getting big contracts, whatever the case may be, but they haven't really proven themselves yet. Like, it's different from being a star in college and transcending into the NBA and still being a star. Like, if you ever look, a lot of people who was big stars in college probably didn't go on to be that big of a stars in the NBA, and it was people that we didn't even really know in college that went on to be superstars in the NBA. You know what I mean? So it's just, some of these people haven't proven themselves to get these big contracts, but I mean, hey, it is what it is. What can you do about it?
War between the older generation of players and then the current generation of players. If you want a video diving deeper into that and why new players and old players are just so different and how the game has evolved over time, let me know. But that's why older players don't give LeBron that much credit and actually sort of roast him. But what do you think? I guess I want to know from you guys, what do you guys think about the older generation of basketball and older style of basketball versus now? And which era was your favorite? I legit released on the gaming channel and more videos are coming, so go check it out because it's a lot of fun. And check out Babble, man. It's a really great way to quickly learn a language. The all-day notification squad shout goes to the Bucks fan. Thanks for the all-day support. It's your boy MJ. We out, and we vibing.
That is it for this video, as you guys can see, man. Let me know y'all opinions on in these videos, man. That's one of the reasons what make these videos so much fun, is just hearing you guys' opinions. Like, whether you're a LeBron fanboy, whether you hate LeBron, or whether you just like me, you're unbiased whenever it comes to addressing these situations. Because I love these type of topics. Like, these type of topics I have off camera, so I love implementing this to my channel and having these conversations on camera. And I wouldn't mind even going live and just answering some of you guys' questions about stuff. So I mean, let me know how interested you guys are in seeing that. But also let me know you guys' opinions on all these videos I react to, man. Comment down below, man. It makes it fun to do. But as you can see, that is it for this video, man. If you did enjoy this video, do me a big favor, man. Smash that thumbs up button. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Click that post notification bell to be notified on all things Rob Television. I'll see y'all in this video. I'm out this thing. Gang.